Good afternoon, and welcome to the Monday Noontide. I'm Heidi Thompson, your host with Lifeguarding Legacies. I'm an estate planning attorney, and I work here in the Phoenix market. And I love to introduce new businesses that can help out my friends in Phoenix. And today I've got the joy of having on the show Andrew Prystai, and he is going to tell all of my people who love to do events about a great service that's super affordable that will make it even easier to hold those events. So, Andrew, welcome to the show. Glad you're
Thank you for
here.
having me.
Can you tell my thank you. Can you tell my viewers a little bit about yourself so they can get to know you?
Yeah, so I'm located in Omaha, Nebraska, and our business is located here as well. Born and raised in the Midwest, though when wintertime comes around, I'm still not sure why I'm not down in Phoenix with everyone else. Feels a little crazy, but actually have quite a few ties to the Phoenix area. Of my mom and stepdad recently moved to Scottsdale in the last couple of years, and my wife and all of her, well, my wife's from Phoenix, and all of her in-laws still live in Phoenix. So happen to get down there every year. It's a tough sell when they say, "Hey, come down for Christmas and New Year's." You know, it's really hard to say no to that. So love coming down, going hiking, and enjoying the Phoenix scene. And in particular, outside of work, really enjoy being involved in the community, helping just continue to build new initiatives, continue to make the community just a little bit better, and then also enjoy going to the gym every so often. Nothing else, just to work through the stress and just stay active and keep my mind off of everything trying to do when building a company here with Event Vesta.
I know that'll resonate with a lot of people. I've got a lot of friends that are really into the fitness side of things. My husband's one of them. Me, not so much. I'm not so good at that. Well, and I can tell you, Christmas coming down here to Phoenix is great. Picking oranges right off the tree and enjoying the sun. Great time to be here.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Nothing better. Especially, it's great to be able to actually leave the house and go hiking or do something outside, you know, and it's not 15 degrees. So yeah, we love it.
Absolutely. All right. So tell me about your great business that you're in.
Yeah. So we started a company called Event Vesta. We got started with it back in 2019. Actually, from being here in Omaha, I was the chair of the Young Professionals Council for our local chamber. And so interacted with hundreds of millennials, Gen Zs. And the one thing that just kept coming up time and time again was events. They felt like it was very hard to find out what was going on. So they'd always see the concerts or the sporting events or whatever the day after it happened on Instagram, and never in time to actually be able to buy tickets to go. And then on the other side, when we were trying to host our events with the chamber and with the Young Professionals Council, just was really blown away how hard it was. Was very involved in tech and startups. And it just felt like a lot of the tools that we had access to as a software business, these event organizers didn't. And so it really just kind of turned on a light bulb in my head of saying, you know, if we can build these tools for event organizers like us, it would really not just benefit them and be a profitable business, but also something that can help the community by helping them find all of the awesome events and experiences that they have going on. So what we do is for event organizer of any size, from, you know, a nonprofit to just someone that's hosting you know, an open house or something that they want to really get the word out about, all the way up to professional sports teams, Broadway shows, concerts by Snoop Dogg or Shaquille O'Neal or T-Pain, all of which have been very real customers using our platform. We help with their localized event promotion. So kind of like Hootsuite, if you're familiar with that, or ZipRecruiter for events, where instead of having to go to visit Phoenix and all the great TV stations, radio stations, social media outlets like Google Events, newspapers, we take care of all of that with the click of a button. So it saves you as an event organizer or marketing manager 2 to 3 hours per event. And on average, we've seen it perform very, very well on a cost per click basis versus other online advertising, or even advertising that you could do, like putting up posters or something else like that.
That is so great. So I know you had something you wanted to share on your screen. So I'm going to guess this is something like a dashboard or something that someone might see when they log in. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I have a couple different things here. So it's always easier to show than tell sometimes, right? So this is what the platform looks like if you're just browsing for events. So we're in 80 cities across the country, really just getting our feet under us in the Phoenix market. So not quite as many events as we do have in like Omaha or Austin or even Miami or Orlando, but starting to get there in Phoenix. So you can see, you know, really events of all stripes, from events by the Franciscan Renewal Center to swing dancing to improv comedy, bar crawls, networking events, really, baseball camps, really, you name it. If it's something that's open to the public that anyone can buy a ticket or attend for free, we wanted our platform so that we can really, show off everything that the community has to offer. And then
So I
on the
saw
other,
AZ BizCon on there, which is a great event that I usually participate in. So that you're already working with the Arizona Small Business Association.
yes, yeah, they've been a great help for helping us starting to get connected in Phoenix in particular, of course, but also all across the state, which is awesome. Because as a small business
Fantastic.
ourselves, we appreciate the hard work that they do for companies like us. So love working with them.
Fantastic. All right, so I could do a listing like this and it would be on your site, but when
Yes.
I fill out the information, it goes to lots of other places. What kinds of places does it go to from there?
Yeah, great segue. It's like you knew exactly where I was going with that. So can you see my screen? It should look a little bit different than the events listing. Great.
Yes, it does. Yes.
So after you go through and create your event, which it's really just like creating an event on Facebook or Eventbrite, so I'm not going to bore you, just put in the details, the images, time, date, location, ticket price. This is where the magic happens afterwards is you scroll down and you can select all sorts of local outlets. And then we make sure that your event is submitted for you in the exact format that these calendars are looking for. Now, it is something where we have some special information here. If you're not located in downtown Phoenix, shouldn't submit events to the downtown Phoenix calendar, right? Obviously, that's not a good fit,
Makes
or
sense.
it's not a family-friendly event. Don't submit to the family-friendly calendar. But otherwise, really try to have
Yep.
a wide variety of different listings and really all those leading places you want your event to be. And it's in particular the visit sites we've seen have been tremendous returns on investment. Where submitting the event through there, they do such a good job trying to get visitors to come and consider Phoenix, and that when they do land in Phoenix, that they look at their website for what to do. They've just seen tremendous results for events that get listed on there, as well as all of these other calendars. And the power really comes from being listed on all of these different calendars, because even though we're, spent a lot of time on this, and, maybe in the next year or so, we'll be the experts in a lot of this, we've still seen such varied results for events, because it really can depend. Maybe AZ Central this time wants to feature you in a newsletter, or AZ Foothills Magazine does, or the editor bumps it up because they think it's a really cool event. And so really the power comes from not just having it on one of these calendars, but in every place, so that it maximizes your chances of winning. And can't guarantee we'll sell out your event just by using our system, but I can guarantee it won't hurt your attendance. We've never seen anyone lose attendance from using our site. So we feel like it's a pretty low barrier.
So if you had a registration site, like let's say you were using Eventbrite for your registration, you would just have that in as the link that people would sign up for. So it would still capture it all in one place, but it'd be advertised out to lots.
Correct. Yep. And so we have our policy on that, and the way we built our system is it's bring your own tickets. So if you're selling tickets, all you have to do is include the Eventbrite link right here with the ticket cost. Same thing if it's a free event, but you're running registration through Eventbrite, you would put that in there as well. But the cool part is we do have an attendance module. So if you are having a free event, you don't have to go and set up an Eventbrite instance or a Google form or something else like that. Also, what would have to do is when they come and look at your event, like the con we were just talking about, that they could just click register, and then they'd be prompted to create an Event Vesta account, and then they have it added to their calendar. So really work just like it would on Eventbrite. But we don't do paid ticketing, so that you would need to bring your own link and create it off app.
So for all the people like me who like to do seminars where they're free and we just, we're renting a space and we want seat fillers,
yep,
we could hire one of those services that qualifies a bunch of people, or we could much less expensively get it listed on a bunch of sites, make it easy to register, know who's coming, order the right amount of food, and easy peasy, cheap.
Right.
Well,
yep.
Affordable.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So our pricing is subscription basis for a number of credits. So it really depends on how many events you want to have over the course of a month or a year. But on average, it works out to be about $10 an event for most of our customers. So it really is something where it's very affordable, and really it's a pretty low bar for that ROI, right? It really only takes one attendee to each of your events, which, we really feel like if it's a great event, that if it's listed on all of these different calendars, we should be able to get you at least one attendee on average for each of your events, if not significantly more. And we've seen some tremendous results for great events, like a 64x ROI, where we sold $30,000 in tickets for them for just a couple $100s, and some other really fantastic results like that. So we do know if it is a great event, the system really does work.
How exciting. All right. So what was one of your favorite events that you've gotten to work on? Because you named some pretty big names out there.
Yeah, it's a really hard question to ask, because I think for me, it's just cool seeing that wide variety.
Sure.
Kind of depends on the mood. Sometimes seeing the concerts is really exciting. Of like, oh, I've listened to them, on Spotify or Apple Music or whatever, or seeing a really cool networking event like the As BizCon and being like, I wish I was in Phoenix, that weekend or that week so I could go. But I'd say recently, my favorite one has been there's an event that's going to be happening in Omaha called Open Omaha, where they're going to have hundreds of different events at like 50 odd locations across the city on the same weekend, with the whole goal of like getting access to historical sites or business headquarters or other places that you just don't normally get to see the built environment, and then have special tours talking about either the history or the architecture or something else. And so really excited to be working in partnership with them to get the word out for their event, help people find all those different opportunities. And I'm just excited to be able to go and see some places where normally you don't get through the door.
I love that. Well, Andrew, I thank you so much for this. So how would someone find you and connect with you if they wanted to get an event on Vesta?
Yeah. Do you mind if I give one sneak peek before
Oh,
I
of
answer
course.
that?
I'm sorry. Yes, of course.
Yeah. No, you're fine. So right now, for anyone in Phoenix or Tucson, can use the service, can find events, start registering, but still working on that content as we were talking about. But coming soon, what we're really excited about is we're actually building a mobile app in beta right now. So it's in beta testing in Omaha, but it's really just like Tinder for events, where you can swipe right to save an event for later so that you don't forget to go and get it added to your favorites list in your calendar, or you can swipe left if you're not interested in it. And then the period that we're really spending a lot of time working on is making it social, so that you can quickly and easily see what your friends or your family or your coworkers are interested in going to. So instead of being Friday night and saying, I don't know what's going on, I don't know what to do, you can hop in there and very quickly and easily say, yes, I want to go see Darcy Lynn or the Omaha Comic Con or whatever else, and never have that moment when you say, oh, it's another boring weekend again.
I love that so much. That is so fun.
Thank you.
I did not know about that one, so I'm really glad you shared that. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
So this is really what we're excited about long term, of being able to build this out and really build it into this organic place where people want to go and find those events. The Visit Phoenixes and the AZ Centrals and all those other outlets are always going to be fantastic channels to promote your event, but we're hoping that we can help add to that mix and just continue to get the word out for all of the awesome events happening in cities all across the country through our app. So hopefully someday soon you see a lot more people using this.
I think that's great. Okay, so let's say I'm holding an event in a couple weeks, and I need help filling the seats, and I've just lost track of time and haven't done any Facebook ads or anything like that.
Yes. Yep. So you can go to eventvesta.com. That's EVENTVESTA.com. And if you click sign up, then you can create your business profile. If you just want to create free events, you can sign up for a creator tier and do all that attendance tracking that we were talking about. You can't do the local promotion, but you can use that as the Eventbrite replacement. And then you can also sign up for the package for your business to be able to get those event credits. Or if you look at it and you don't see a package that makes sense for you because you have some special needs, either smaller than our normal packages or much, much higher, which definitely want to talk to you if that's the case, you can just shoot me an email at info@eventvesta.com. And we'll be happy to follow up.
Great.
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, Andrew, this has been such a joy. I know that there are several people businesses in my local area that could need this. And I know that that they'll be interested in being able to fill seats more efficiently. Can you imagine sitting and putting in all your information on 6 different sites like that? Being able to just do it once and let it go? It's a no-brainer.
I've had to do it many times and it is not fun. I would not recommend it for anyone. If you're looking for something fun to do, we have way better options on our website than spending your time doing that. So
fantastic. I love it. Well, Andrew, thank you so much. Again, this has been the Monday Noontide. I'm Heidi Thompson, your legacy lifeguard. I'm an estate planning attorney. I help people put together their wills and trusts and make sure that everything they've worked for goes flawlessly to the people they love and the causes they care about. So you can reach me anytime at lifeguardinglegacies.com or phone number 602-529-1827. Don't forget to check out eventvesta.com. And next time you want an event, that's going to be the way to list it and get the seats filled. Andrew, thank you so much. And I hope everyone out there has a great week. Take care.
thank you for having me.